All right, this one's coming from Instagram, and I'm gonna butcher this. I don't know if it's supposed to be pronounceable or not, but same Stroff Liberty tie. Yep, I think you know who you are. Maybe. And simply asks, should helmet use be more encouraged? And the easy answer is yes. Brain damage is not fun.
Yeah, look at me.
Yeah, look at lots of people. Brain damage is stupid. And, I mean, realistically at this point, it's more rare to see somebody without a helmet than with.
The funny thing is, though, they're saying that even though we're seeing a rise in the use of helmets, head injuries are still occurring at the exact same rate.
That's because, don't get me started on this, that's because helmet technology is 30 years behind. The issue with that is that the whole concept of what a snowboard helmet is, it's the same thing in the many other industries, bike industry, anything that gets some sort of testing standard behind it. The testing standard was basically built around EPS foam and how it performed. And so because of that, because the safety testing standard, the way that they test helmets has not changed drastically in the last 35, 40 years, EPS foam is still pretty much the only material that can pass the safety standard. There's been a few exceptions here and there. There's been some added benefits here and there that we've added some technology, whatever. But for the most part, helmets are not designed to help with concussions. All they are designed to do is prevent skull fractures and keep your gray matter inside your skull. That is what they are for. And I highly encourage everyone to wear a helmet, so don't get me wrong. And they will help you in low impacts, but they don't really do much for concussions.
No.
So that's a lot of it. That's why all these instances of head injuries haven't really changed, even with the rise in helmet use, is because those injuries are low-speed impacts. They're not the high-speed, massive impacts that these helmets are really designed to handle. So what is the answer to that? No idea. I think all of the press that the NFL is getting over head injuries might help in the long run, maybe, because we're going to have to start revisiting what is needed in order to help with head injuries. But as of right now, I don't know. I mean, you're an adult.
Okay, so this is my theory on it. If you're under the age of 16, it should be mandatory. Just, when you turn 16 and everyone's like, oh, they're 16, they're too stupid to know these things, they don't have anything. I was like, I knew at the age of 16, I was like, the helmets were better. And I wore helmets on and off from the late 90s. So, and then I just gone full bore into it. But I also have 23 concussions. So I know what my future holds for me. It's not good. I still think at the same time, technology needs to increase in there. And I think we also need to do more studies on head injuries. Like, it's funny to me because sitting here with 23 and seeing the issues that I have, like, I understand that most people will never have they'll have similar, but they'll never have the same with a head injury. But it always blows my mind when someone is like an inactive person and they decide to pick up a physical activity and then they get a concussion and they're like, I wasn't right for 4 months. And I'm like, have I not been right for 4 months?
Yeah, same.
Like, it just becomes something where I've just become used to it. Like the last concussion, that one drained me hard. That one was aggressive. But I came out of it. I still have issues from it. And to do that, but I think the bigger thing is when you're an adult, you need to know to make your choices. And I'll say to my friends, like, you should wear a helmet. I feel better if you did, but at the same time, I'm like, you're an adult. You got to live with those decisions, which is kind of counterintuitive to my belief that we need to get rid of all warning labels and just let the world sort itself out for about 10 years.
Or we need a plague.
I'm okay with either. I'll probably die because I'm immune suppressed, but I'm okay with that.
Yeah, the weak have to, sorry. My immune system's fantastic. So
I don't know what my immune system is doing anymore. It's probably killing me.
Maybe.
But the whole thing with the helmets is like when people try to force it on people, that's where I kind of have the issue. It's like I recommend it. I wear one. I have no problem wearing one.
Mm-hmm.
It was funny. I was riding with a bunch of the young bucks last week, and I literally was the only one with a helmet. And but I'm also 15 years older than them.
Yeah.
So it's the age thing. It is what it is. I mean, I'm going to let them figure it out. The good thing is concussion protocol has changed a lot since I was their age.
Yeah, that part has definitely gotten better, for sure. The way that concussions they're taken a lot more serious than they used to be.
Yeah.
It used to just be like, all right, we'll take some water, don't take ibuprofen, and
don't go to sleep.
Yeah, don't go to sleep, which is now not the case. Now they
tell you
don't necessarily. Yeah, they don't say don't go to sleep, which is good because the rest actually helps.
It helps the brain reset.
Yeah.
But yeah, I remember I got mild concussion, severe concussion in the course of 2 weeks.
Fun.
And the only thing that I was told was take a day or two off.
Mm-hmm.
It's not.
Yeah, that's basically what I was told when I had mine.
I think I was 17 when that happened.
Yeah, my last serious one, they held me because I didn't know anyone up. This was when I was a lifty, and I didn't really know anybody up here at that point because it was still pretty early in the season. So they held me at the hospital for like 4 hours until they were like, okay, we think you're good, and then they basically just said, go home. You can probably go to work in a couple days.
Yeah.
But that was one that I had missing pieces to like the rest of the day that I just did not remember whatsoever. Like I was still like I was on the phone with some family members like after leaving the hospital, and I was still loopy. So
yeah.
It was a pretty serious one, and they just told me go home and take a couple days off work. That's it. So it's gotten better.
It has gotten better.
11 years ago at this point. So
yeah, I think we'll see more helmet. The good thing is we do already see more helmet use, but
Mm-hmm.
I think we're going to see it to continue to rise.
Yeah, so. I think so too. And hopefully, like I said, hopefully with the higher press around CTE and all that other nonsense, that we'll start to see some more effort put behind research and testing and better material use. That's the big thing.
That's the thing is the material use.
Yeah, we've been using EPS foam in helmets for 30 years.
Yeah.
There's better stuff out there.